Oh shit, I had to reinstall the game. Oh, this is crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy. All right, so we gonna get this junk going. Yeah, we finna. All right, gang. Trying to get this going sooner. You know, things happen. So, but I appreciate everybody, man. Yep, yep. Appreciate everybody. And let's get it in. You're new here, man. You already know what it is. I appreciate you. Wait, that's it. Wait, wait, wait. Looks like we're gonna have to do that again. Oh, we're gonna have to reinstall it. All right, so we're gonna have to delete it. Yeah. Holy shit. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. All right, hold it down. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so we had to delete our our previous data, which is all right, gang. Which is okay. My boy. All right, hold it down. Oh, we gotta delete our previous data, y'all. Yes. Oh, wait. Hold it down. Okay, gang. Last time we was here, we know what happened. We didn't get to do everything we wanted to do, but now, yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. My name remains the same, gang. All right, let's get it. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. All right, hold it down. All right, yeah, we lit. All right, hold it down. Since we were children, you know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. Hold on, let me make sure Anything. Yep. All right, we good to go. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but it started. Hold on, wait. Yeah, full screen. There we go. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Uh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cass. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Where did he get that from? That's crazy. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Cass, have you decided on the club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you want to join the club this year. That you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says, whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you would learn how to you won't learn how to socialize and have skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises. Oh, hold it down, gang. Hold it down, gang. I got to do something. I got to make sure it's done. So if the chat tries to hit, I will know. Yes, sir. All right, hold it down. Now we Gucci. Let's get back to it. Will you at least promise me you'll just try? You'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club members yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. A cupcake. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy. She swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill an atmosphere. Ah, Cass, what a nice surprise. It's the skank. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. I don't like Monica. It's great to see you again, Cass. Monica smiles sweetly. My ass. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. Cass, we made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Pardon me, y'all. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I should make some cupcakes like that. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? That was my character. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You, dummy. All right. I'm sorry. Damn, there was some good-ass cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the whole conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Now, for y'all that are just in now, welcome in. Welcome to your boy Cat's Gaming. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. If you haven't seen the previous ones where we got the bad ending, now I've done my research. I think we're ready. We're going to get it in, and we're going to get her done the right way, gang. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Enjoy. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I do enjoy some tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages the others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Hold on, gang. Gang. If y'all here with me and y'all tuned in, I am going to have to make a run, but I will be back and we're going to finish this. I'm sorry, that's very important, the message that I got, but let's get back to it. Then I'm surprised you there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cass, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki said, suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. He's trying to sound gangster. I too have read a book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at a minimal level. Minimal. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new club member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cass? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. I don't give a shizznizzle about her smile, gang. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward for what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stood back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Cass, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I mean, technically I did, to be honest. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem for hold it down. Write a poem for our next meeting so we can all share. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Gimme. All right, hold it down, y'all. We literally, we in the building, gang. All right, hold it down. All right, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Cass, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cass, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem, gang. Hold it down. Oh yeah, I told you I've been doing my research, gang, and we about to get it right now. Y'all ready? All right. Good. All right. Oh. Oh yeah, I told y'all we getting it right this time, gang. Yeah, hold on. We about to we gonna rack up, y'all. I'm not playing. We gotta get this done right. Oh yeah, I'm looking. I don't see any. Hold on. All right, now that should be it. We should have Yuri. We should have Yuri right there, gang. Out of here. Now let's save that right here. And next we're gonna do another one right here for the net to up from one of the other girls, and one of the other girls is gonna go right here. Return. Hi again, Cass. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. Your boy ain't running away for nothing. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cass. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Damn! What's good? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cass always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's only because your room is so messy, it's distracting. No, it's not. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cass can become good friends too. Sayori? Um, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Wait, what is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Whenever you can. You don't rush to do nothing like that. And man, y'all just tuning in makes me happy. Telling other people and joining in, making the squad bigger. That comes later if you can. If you can't, you can't. I just appreciate you. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we can, discuss it if you want it. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having uh hold on, I just forgot something, having a conversation in the corner. Hold on, y'all. I just forgot something. Alright, hold on. Cause I need to see something. I need to make sure what I'm doing is right, y'all. Yeah. Alright, let's get it. We got it, y'all. We're gonna get this right each time. See, I have to do a playthrough for each of the girls. So jolly. I don't know. It's good to be a good person. You know what I mean? Have good vibes about you. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Uh, we got it. We got it, y'all. It's different from the last time. Very different. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Yuri? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Liar. It's because we're reading it. It's okay, Yuri. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri's not telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, she on her horror shit. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. It's that song. What's it about? Well, hmm. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye and a symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of that's kind of dark, isn't it? Lilibeth. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So dark, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Cass? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you go, oh, what? Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. Yeah, just Monica. That means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. You don't have to. What are you saying? What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were saying you were looking forward to it. Uh, let me just get the book. Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here. All right, it's fine if I sit here. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You just seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe it's a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comfortable. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from from my book instead. Sorry, I was just. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sayori. I know. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Uh, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri turns her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to read the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also has second guesses a lot of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Ah, I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. The cast? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, look at this bitch. Hmm, I think it's about time we share poems today. Hold on, though. Hold on. See, we got to do this right, y'all. I got the guy, baby boy. The guy, baby boy. Uh-huh. Yep. All right. Yep. Here we go. Booty booty boo. We litty. We about to share this poem, bitch. All right. Yep. I don't have time for wait too long. Yuri exhaled, spare from finishing her thought. It's all right, Yuri. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Um, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off with the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, do you remember writing a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's get it. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri's first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Uh, you. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagery and metaphors to indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant you, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, then form fit it together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if the demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles and techniques that got into the writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny in itself. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often, and I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Uh, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Uh, you're in a ghost, Yuri? Are you in a ghost, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Cass. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oh, excuse me. Watching my fucking cat yawn in the background and he's making me yawn. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Uh, you know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Cass. Huh? Me too. Let's get it. Huh? This is a good poem, Cass. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that it wouldn't write at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you were really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cass. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that will be my way of thanking you. Alright, gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Say, Yordi, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean it to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Yo, these dudes funny. Especially that last time. That last line. Fact. I made eggs and toast. You should make me some eggs and toast. I want some a little bit of Parmigiano Riviero or that. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Cass, if you're not going to take the club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What can you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mines now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Last one from the day, gang. Not for this day, for the day in the game. Hi, Cass. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better at just going to go off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Cass. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But if that's the sort of barrier, we'll all learn to get past them. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Cass. I was going oh in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who's using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up different. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while, but I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. They all say they're not good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be so very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel the blind, like the film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched by the permanent copy of the meaningless image, is just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching far into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a short story or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Hey, what's up? My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As if they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Cass did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions. First of all, look at me. Look at me. I don't understand computer jargon. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cass liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I meant. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Cass appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. And how do you know he appreciated my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Profile doesn't exist. Yeah. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cass started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing in Cass. She's just trying to make me look bad. Nah, you good, bro? What's up, my guy? That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened this way in the first place. What's the point in making your own poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not to force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cass. No, sir. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cass? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think I'm more highly... help me, Sayori. Oh yeah, I got it, bro. I got it. We about to get this. Natsuki glances at me, drying up her words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah, everyone is fighting and making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when, you're making your friend feel like this? Oh, trust me, guys. I got it this time. I got it. Watch, we got it. Trust me. Cass, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. Yeah, when I first came back, the game wouldn't let me in. I had to reinstall and then download delete the first thing. So yeah, I got that part. Now we getting back to it. We got it right. I know what to do. I see the vision, y'all. Mess with your boy. My friends are wonderful people. and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful. Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. All right, gang. I'm gonna finish this day. Then we're gonna put the "Be Right Back" screen because I got something very important to take care of. I had to leave. I got a car coming to pick me up. I'm not shutting the stream down. We're going to the "Be Right Back." Well, the starting soon. So we're gonna finish this the right way today. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways. You could say that. She just might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Alright, yep. She might be, alright, yep, what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person. She really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could only get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing our poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Cass, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Cass, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this time much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, we're gonna save this. Yeah. Okay, return. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Uh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't, you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Cass, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't got caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Oh yeah, look. I know, bro. I got it. Trust me. We doing Yuri playthrough right now. I got you, bro. Trust me. I've been doing my research. Trust in your boy. Yeah, I've been doing my research, gang. Trust me, we're gonna get it right today. Does it really need to stop here? Well, you just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, gang. Some more Yuri words. And then I'm saving, gang. Cause I have to. I gotta get going somewhere. But like I said, I'm leaving the stream on. I shall return and we shall get it in. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh, no food. Okay, in the party. Alright, yeah, here she go right here. I don't think none of these is her, y'all. Hell no, none of these is her. Yeah, we gonna have to find another one. Alright, y'all. Let's find these words. Alright, no. Yep, here you go right here. Hold on, gang, I got y'all. Hold on, y'all. No. No. Damn, I don't see. None of these is hers. Alright. Hold on, gang. Alright, hold on. We gonna get her right. All right, gang. We got it. Another day of Yuri. We saving that. Yep. And we're going to leave it here. Your boy has got to get going. I shall return. So, yeah, boy. I'll be right back, gang. Hold on. Let's make this a little. See, now I'm sitting here just looking at this screen right quick. All right. Look. Gang, what am I doing? What am I doing? I had to go make some runs. Oh, that's my track. Yeah, gang. That's my track. And we are back to it, squad. We in the building. We back. Let's get to it. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Cass. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Sorry about that. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always in simple things with you. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. I'm sure. Yo, y'all was there a while. Yeah, I know. I got it. I had that one. The be right back screen. I gotta get it redone. Yuri, tell Cass to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. Retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, guys, give me more credit than that. Oh, yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles off to the desk. Ow! What was? Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Hungry ass. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? Yes, chat away, brother. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears over the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Mm. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. you're going you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Excuse me, y'all. Ooh. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Bakers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Noted. Noted. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard or anything about her today being late? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. Right, that's what she's doing right now. She's probably more desirable than us all combined. No. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. So, you're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play some. You should play something for us, Monica. That's. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That's so cool. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cass. By air? I think I should too. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back into her book and Natsuki disappeared to the closet. Hey Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we can make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. She rolls past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Only, okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Of course! I'm sorry. Don't get, I didn't mean to yell in your ears, guys. Where are the two of you off to? We're just Yuri is going to make some tea, so I suddenly gaze at how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling a water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please mind your own business for once. Right. Or do you want me to tell? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve cast and club activities? Uh, my mouth gaped. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Cass. Ah, Yuri quickly exits the room as I follow. Let's go this time we went with her. We didn't catch her tripping. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. Right. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Cass, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain into a shower and light rain shower into a hurricane. Uh, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Uh, um, Yuri lifts her head. Cass, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Oh, sorry about that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Cass, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Ah, you see she likes her tea. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, in that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be good in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show? And you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Cass. It's very endearing. That's all. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Hold on. Let me get out of this game. And we gonna all organize this, and we gonna have rules and stuff for our chat so everybody know what to do and everything. Cause I want everybody to be comfortable here, bro. You feel me? I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Cass, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Yeah, well, tomorrow, guys, tomorrow. And everybody gonna take them down. When I start tomorrow's stream, I will have the rules set up in chat. So everyone will know them. Screenshot them, get them memorized, and we all gonna be good. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. That's definitely the number one rule. Fair enough. But I got a couple things I want to put in there too. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved my book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayoti's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with some tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as the last time, each of us holding one end of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. You're a teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. You're good, brother. You're good. We all are good here. We're going to make this the best. This is our channel. It's not only mine. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrappers. Sorry. No, there will be more. I will have a list in tomorrow's chat. So as soon as you guys come in, you will see them. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? No problem, brother. Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time from reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation completely was natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs something to confirm what just happened. Cass? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but right, she do look sad. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation's got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I'm nervous to take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her eyes. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. As I raise my arm, like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone, look at this hater. Uh, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share some poems. Cass, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Thanks. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. You know who we showing our poem to first. This is the Yuri playthrough. Then tomorrow we doing Natsuki. Then after that we gonna do Sayotes. Then we gonna finish the game. Bro, it's crazy. I got it. We got it. We locked in. We locked in. We're gonna get the right ending this time. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Cass, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Yes, you were, girl. Maybe that's why. You did a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. A word? Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. The one you broke the most. Oh, y'all talking about the rules? Yeah, look, I'm telling y'all, don't worry. There's going to be more. I will have them posted. We all gonna know what they are. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Whew, okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for my guilty snack. The attention was caught by scuttering of the raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed the strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave a raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon is fed, it will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Oh, perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. What? That was it? Yeah. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Alrighty. Oh, is there? Alright, yep. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything else like that? Don't you have anything like that, Cass? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we could do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us more uncomfortable, after all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own awareness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things: writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Cass. That's an exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for it. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alrighty, let's go with my señorita homie. Oh, I like this one, Cass. There's some nice feelings in it, and I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be good. It must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Uh, why don't you at least give it a try? Give it some thought though. Oh, you want me to write something? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean. I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and makes a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Cass. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now. And there Oh man, bottles. I pop off my scalp with the lid like a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring in a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is an echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. That's crazy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Oh, which one you got? Don't get me started. Next stream I'll have a whole bunch of them sitting on my desk. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in more than a week later. I wonder if this one is the one. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's get it. Oh, you got glitter? Oh, look. Wait till tomorrow. We're gonna do some show and tell tomorrow. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at all. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not. You're just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. Yeah, we're going to have show and tell tomorrow. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean you. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve through what I did. Though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you write it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Hey, we could do that. We could do that tomorrow, before the stream. Unless I was a mind reader. So y'all need to add my Discord. Your boy Cast Gaming, #8047. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. She's tight. Hi again, Cass. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy you're implying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share your poem you wrote for the day? Sure, here you go. Natsuki didn't even show me hers. No, 8047. I give my poem to Monica. All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Yeah, that's it right there. Just wondering. But have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Huh? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. Yep, that's it. You got it. It's all right, my brother. Yeah, I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like totally a different person when she picks up a pen. Oh no, I noticed that. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying that. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Ah, it's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I'm kind of playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling or the conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when it might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? You ain't have to tell me twice, bitch. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done with reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone can come to the front. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets, and we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Facts. You already know. We're going to be performing. Monica, Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performances. Each of us are going to choose a poem recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let we're also going to let anyone come up with and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me? You did it. You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for our fate, for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in on a good performance, what I mean by game key giveaway is if you have Steam or you have a PlayStation or you have something. Meaning once I get to the goal of the chat, I'll get somebody a game of their choice. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll all be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing yourselves. Be intimate with yourself. Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me. I know some of y'all new here. We do have a contest giveaway happening. Once I made it to 1,000 subscribers, I gave away a Nintendo Switch. At 1,500, I'm giving away some gift cards. 2,000, I'm gonna be giving away a PS5. So y'all stay tuned. We get them numbers up, and we having them contests. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Oh, I already know. I know. Just once we get to those numbers. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Thanks, everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. Oh my god. Alright, the way they fly. Yeah. We did all of this. We don't have to go through it. They all read their poems and I read mine. Sorry, guys. We got to speed the days up. Yeah, let's go, Sayori. Natsuki. Come on, Natsuki. Yeah, see, no, yeah. Okay, who's next? Natsuki. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, see, I'll go. Despite the one I finished, I receive applause anyway. Sorry. Yeah, we did all this. That's right. That's right. Alright, y'all. Yeah, they was trying to play me, bro. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed already. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Um, I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, so let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. This is Yuri's playthrough. Walking home with Yuri. Huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You just admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Hmm? If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? All right, guys. All right, guys. We're going to start. We're going to do this third day. Oh, matter of fact, damn, it's 4 o'clock right now. Damn, my daughter's coming. All right, gang. I'm gonna have to end this right here. I'm gonna do the last words for Yuri. We'll finish Yuri's playthrough tomorrow and go straight into Natsuki's. Hold on, gang. Let me get Yuri's words down. Oh, here we go. Hold it down, gang. I got y'all. Hold on, yeah, I got y'all. I don't see any of them up here for her. So yeah, none of us up to her. Alright. Alright, gang. Alright, gang. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna save right now. This is Yuri's playthrough. Then we're gonna do Natsuki's playthrough here. Yeah, I see. I've been doing my research, and we're gonna do Sayori's here. Now, tomorrow when we come back, we finish up the last day with Yuri. Then we move on to the next one, gang. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. You all make this channel exactly what it is, and without you guys, I wouldn't know what to do, man. I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. For the people that can get our channel memberships, you can also do the super chats. Also know that we do have the contest coming. 1,500 subscribers, I'm giving away some gift cards. 2,000 subscribers, giving away a PlayStation 5. And just do what y'all do, man. Share the channel out. Let people know about it. Bring them while y'all watching so they can watch too. And this, my peoples, man. I love you guys to death. But this has been your boy Kaz Gaming. This has been Doki Literature Club. And we're going to get it done the right way this time. If this live stream made your day in any type way video for y'all to catch the latest squad, I've done my job. And I'm going to catch you all in the next one, gang.